So, a question for you. Do you have an irrational fear in your life? Something that absolutely freaks you out. It could be snakes, spiders, heights, swimming underwater, being in close quarters. Do you have something like that for you that you're absolutely scared by? Well, my daughter recently has acquired this fear of flying. Not sure exactly what happened, but she is afraid of flying. So much so that she now has downloaded an app on her phone that's called the Turbulence app. And what this app does is it tracks the future turbulence of the next flight that she's going on. So it kind of predicts how bumpy the ride is going to be for her. And I told her, I think by you downloading the app, I think it's actually increasing your anxiety and increasing your fear as you head into to flying. But the reality is we all have different fears. And when it comes to freelancing, we have seen four common fears that individuals over 50 commonly experience, so much so that it holds them back from starting a thriving freelance career. And we don't want that to be the case for you. So let me unpack four of the most common fears. And I encourage you to self-identify maybe the fear that you're experiencing right now as you consider your freelance journey. So fear number one is the fear of financial insecurity. By leaving your day job, your regular employment, there's always a fear that freelancing may be sort of feast or famine, may provide a level of insecurity. Well, we're seeing today that the job market is volatile. Even people who thought they had stable jobs for years are being downsized and laid off. And so employment is not what it used to be. And in fact, we're finding that freelancers are able to create stable income streams by building long-term relationships with clients. And in fact, they're increasing their income potential even beyond what they were paid in their day job. And so freelance opportunities can be long-term income opportunities for you. I think of our bookkeeper that has been freelancing to us for many years. In fact, she's worked with us for 13 years. So we've been paying her month in and month out on a regular basis for 13 years in a freelance capacity. So a very stable opportunity. So you have to look at the niche that you're tapping into and the sort of income opportunities that are available, because there are some very stable freelance opportunities right now for you. So that's the first fear that you definitely need to overcome. The second fear is the fear of technology or skill gaps. Maybe at your age, you're over 50, maybe you're over 60, maybe you're over 70 or beyond, and you're concerned about the technology that's involved with running a freelance business. Will you be able to keep up? Do you have to have a certain level of technology aptitude? Well, like anything, there's always some learning involved with any new endeavor. And so as long as you're comfortable with being on the internet and using, basic desktop applications, you can learn a lot of the software that's out there today. In fact, I believe a lot of software is easier to use than ever before. It's very intuitive, easy to follow, and a lot of the tools out there to run your freelance business are actually something that you can learn. So if you're willing to learn and willing to put in the time to learn these tools, that technology fear can be dissipated pretty quickly. And remember, as a 50 plus freelancer, you're bringing a wealth of skills and experiences already. You've got so much wisdom and so much knowledge that you're transferring to your freelance business that there may just be a gap where you need to learn this tool or learn this skill, but just to prepare yourself to be ready to freelance. But you have everything else. You just need to be willing to learn. And when you learn and you start to develop those skills, it produces confidence and it reduces that fear of technology or fear of not knowing enough. The third fear that we see is the fear of the unknown. Maybe you have never owned a business before, or this whole freelancing thing is uncharted territory for you and it kind of freaks you out a little bit. Well, the best way to overcome the unknown is to get information. And so that's by taking classes, by talking to other freelancers in maybe the area that you're interested in. So if Interested in bookkeeping, talking to 3 or 4 other bookkeepers to hear about a day in the life of a remote bookkeeper. What does that look like? So the more information you get, the more people you talk to, suddenly that unknown picture becomes a little bit clearer for you. So if you're experiencing the fear of the unknown right now, you need information. You need to talk to people. You need to connect with people. That's why we have a free Facebook group for freelancers after 50, so you can connect with like-minded people and pass information back and forth. And knowledge is power, and it will provide clarity and remove that fear of the unknown. The fourth and final fear is the fear of failure. What if this doesn't work out for me? What if I'm not a successful freelancer? What if I can't make a go of this? All these thoughts can flood through your mind when you're embarking on a new journey. It's totally natural. I love what Seth Godin says. He says, the only worst thing than failing is never starting something, where you never realize what could have been if you actually stepped out of your comfort zone, pushed that fear aside, said, I'm going for this because this is what I want. I want to start a flexible freelance career on my own terms. And so some of the ways that you deal with fear of failure is, obviously recognizing all the skills and experiences that you bring to the table. I'd encourage you to document all the skills and knowledge that you are going to transfer into this freelance business. And as you take classes, as you connect with others, you start to recognize, yes, maybe this is something that I can do. And suddenly those fears go away. So fear is one of the major barriers to starting a thriving freelance business. And we don't want you to succumb to fear and just never get started. And that's why we've created our free Freelance After 50 group, because we want you to connect with people that are just like you, that are just starting off. And when you have a community around you and a support network, it really helps you to move forward in a positive way, and it kind of eliminates those fears. So I believe freelancing alone is a hazardous act. You should not freelance alone. You need to connect with others. So go below this video to the description and sign up for our group right away. It's free, and it'll be a chance for you to connect with like-minded freelancers, maybe in a current stage of life as you. All right, everyone, have a great day.